Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Back again.
Episode 109 of the
Cannot
Sports
stop us.
You podcast.
Cannot hold us.
The only sports show in the IE.
Are you
The
sure
whole
about that?
IE. Who else is doing what we
The
doing?
realest.
I don't know. We should collab with them instead of
Hey.
saying better, huh?
Nah, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna say that. I'm just playing. I'm playing.
The baddest
Hey.
boys are back.
If they out there, I ain't never heard of them.
I mean, tap
Yeah,
in.
honestly.
No,
if
no
they're honestly-
disrespect.
They
I've
probably
never
never
heard
heard
of
of
I
them.
haven't. Yeah, facts. Never
Hey,
heard of us, but I mean, if tap
yeah.
in.
You have Rob on the mic here with, of course, to my right, your left, Stevie, in the cut with Gifton. Across from me.
Big gift, big grip, drip tin from his walk.
But can't walk.
It's the boys back in town.
My
Now,
neck is a little sore.
episode 109 of the Sports You podcast, where we read you sports news.
And you listen to our stupid opinions.
Yes, sir.
We are back, of course, with another episode with the Sports U crew here. Let's get right into it, man.
What?
We've been talking a lot about some NFL. A lot of these playoffs are showing the true colors of the teams right now.
Yeah.
And
yes,
I think
sir,
it's
it did.
kind of
Lot
funny
colors.
that each one of these teams have lost, I feel like, based off of how you kind of expected them to lose. They showed who they were throughout the whole entire season, and it seems like, it bit them in the ass in the end.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
For the
generally
most part,
speaking.
yeah.
But I definitely want to get into a couple of these. Let's get on with the
Fucking
first one
get
here.
it. Who's
Cowboys at
first?
49ers.
Oh,
We almost
boy.
made it to the 2-minute mark. Damn. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's fine.
Well.
No, nothing in the first 2 minutes. But hey,
That was
fuck it, we did
15
it anyway.
seconds.
We should have a swear count and see where that ends up
That
in
was
the end.
15 seconds. Or
15,
whatever.
2 minutes. They say 2 minutes just to be safe. But anyway, Cowboys, 49ers. Hey, Dak.
Yeah, bro.
What, bro?
Hey, I said
Bro.
it. Hey, bro, I said it last week. Is he gonna
Bro.
give us 5 touchdowns?
What is
Or
going
is he gonna give us 2
on?
interceptions?
First
He
off,
gave us 2 interceptions,
bro, and you let Zeke just get blown up like
Bro,
that?
well,
What
he
is
couldn't do
going
no that.
on?
That was on the coaches.
That is terrible.
because he couldn't do nothing about that.
Terrible play
That was the
calling.
coaches.
He shit
That
the
was
bed,
terrible.
in the words of Rob. I mean, I guess it's right. Dak only goes crazy against really
And
bad teams.
What? Well, hey, Rob, you were saying beforehand the defense, how they were holding McCaffrey and Debo to a low amount of yards.
I'm gonna look at that.
That's true.
I wonder if it was combined or
But-
if each one of them had less than 50 rushing yards. But go ahead.
Maybe, but no, Debo only had Debo had under 20 rushing yards.
Well, he
so,
had-
yeah. So yeah,
I
it's
know that
probably
he
both.
had,
It was
um,
probably both. Debo
know-
didn't even rush for over 20.
I know he had
yards.
4 catches for 47 yards though. So if he
Yeah.
had 70 yards in that type of game, it was a real
his
was a
rushing was
grind.
low.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But
I mean, what was the score? 19
but
to 12?
but like I'm saying,
The whole game was
you're
grind.
the Cowboys defense, bro. They left some stuff out there, dropping interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
they also got a couple of. They were dropping interceptions and then
And then they
tipping
was
him up
just-
to others.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
kind of funny.
If they didn't you were all the stats you kind of were giving the Cowboys in last pod. That's what the 49ers ended up doing.
Christian McCaffrey and Debo Samuel were held to combined under 50 yards. Yes.
Yeah,
And
rushing
you
probably.
still
Yeah,
lost.
rushing.
Yeah.
And
you
yeah,
still
I mean,
lost.
it seems like they had the best type
Brock
of.
still had 214 on him.
Yeah, that's
214,
crazy.
19 of 29. Okay, is this more about the Cowboys or is this more about the 49ers defense? In my opinion, man, and we were talking about this.
And
me
I mean,
Stevie
this was
off
a defensive
screen.
game, bro. This was a defensive game.
Well,
but
the Cowboys defense.
Cowboys
is
lost
nice.
this game.
You're talking about a team that was putting up 30 and 40 points before these types of weeks here. So,
yeah,
hey, these Eagles have continuously shown that they're better than these Cowboys this season. So,
yeah.
even they did lose that one with the backup quarterback. Let's not get that dismissed. But again, you're gonna face this 49ers team, which can only put up 19 points on this Cowboys squad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be watching this. This next game's
Yeah.
gonna be a grinder too. Honestly,
Yeah.
two really good teams, and I think the Eagles will come out on top. But we'll get all into
We'll
that
get to that.
a little bit later.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think this is like we were speaking about it, right?
Yeah.
Off a
'Cause
podcast.
The
I
kicker.
was explaining, you mentioned the kicker. I was explaining to Stevie that I really felt like the momentum really changed once that kicker missed it again.
Which
Now
is true.
it was technically blocked.
Oh, for the Cowboys.
It was true. Yeah.
It was technically blocked, but
It was.
even if you looked at it beforehand, it looked like it was gonna swerve left or curve left.
Right.
Yeah,
so
he's already he was already kind of losing it, bro.
Swerve.
Honestly.
But they were
He-
on the dime. They were doing well,
Yeah.
and then of course it ended with that. And I think that it was just kind of like same old Cowboys again. Like they can't even get their kicking right.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of
I agreed with
continue
him
to
on
fall.
that part,
Mhm.
but
It felt like they were doing better.
I agreed with him on that part about the kicker and the momentum. But the thing is, Dak also did not lift the team up, bro. Bro still went through 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
That's definitely unacceptable.
And even the
did Brock Purdy
the
have any
passes,
interceptions?
no.
Wow.
Even the passes he didn't throw that weren't intercepted, off target, overthrown.
but if
Not where it should have been. Like he had a lot of throws even that were like that too, bro.
Yeah.
and Purdy was missing some people too. But the biggest thing is that Purdy's a rookie, and Dak has
And-
been in the league. You keep mentioning
Yeah,
that like
that's what I'm
Brock's
saying.
a
now?
rookie.
The
Brock's a rookie.
last pick in last year's draft played cleaner than you.
And then this team, it was already showing that they can compete with this other squad in the 49ers across the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And we're always praising their defense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what else do you need, Dak? It was always a good argument to have where it was like, look at all the pieces around him. He's very comfortable, and look what he was able to do. Nothing really deep inside the playoffs.
Nope.
And now that he has another good squad around him, he's just not able to do more with it.
No.
The price tag is more.
He can
and
he
if-
can some games, but not week to week, not all the time. Maybe not when you need it.
Here's the
most.
thing, man. The standard is getting just much higher for these quarterbacks now.
Well,
Look at Kirk Cousins'
it's
stats.
not that it's
and
getting
he's not
higher.
even that great in my
It's
opinion.
not getting higher. It's not
Like,
getting
look at
higher.
Dak's
It's still the same
stats.
standards. It's just like
You think so?
it's still the same standards. It's just like these guys don't perform the same every year though. Too. That's part
It gets
of it.
higher for the teams we don't like.
Yeah.
So that's why we
Or the
hold
team-
Derek
Well,
Carr,
or the
Dak
team, or the teams
Prescott,
with guys.
Zach
It
Wilson,
gets higher
Kirk
on the guys who
Cousins.
have a guy who may not be a top 3, top 5
Right.
quarterback. That's when the pressure gets on those guys. more.
Right.
Because they have a good team around them per se, but we would not acknowledge them as top 4.
Hey, that was a gym.
What I'm trying to say is that when you look at a Dak Prescott, maybe it is just the team itself, and that's why he is being held to a
and
higher.
that's what
higher,
we
like,
were
standard.
and that's
You
what
do
we were
well,
trying to say when they
you're
were
more-
trying to
you're
come
higher.
at Jalen Hurts a couple weeks ago. Oh, he has a good team around him. But it's like
Look at how they look with him.
No,
He's
yeah,
winning.
they
he's
He's winning.
he
He's
adds a
consistently-
different dynamic.
he's elevating their team, and it's like,
was
okay, we can
leadership.
say the same about look at the team they've put around Dak all these years.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, he needs to be held at this higher standard, not only because of the money that he's getting paid, but look at all the quarterbacks that are out there that are making more with what they have. And I mean, nowadays, if you look at the top tier quarterbacks, like they're way above the next like tier that's below them. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, if you look at it now,
It wouldn't be that they're way above. It's just like you said, they're a tier above them because it's like they're a tier above them because those other guys can make it happen in the season, but those dudes that are the higher up are the gamers.
what do you think about Lamar Jackson? What tier is he?
I think Lamar is a gamer. I also, like we all said, they could have beat the Bengals. And realistically, we felt like the
But what
division
tier?
was there. Tier 1.
Tier 1,
Lamar's
okay.
tier 1. Yeah.
So, do you think that it's up for debate at least now? Is it because of the injuries, or is it just like? Do you think it's up for debate? No,
I don't think it's really debatable.
I think it's debatable now. I'm not saying that I wouldn't put him in the top tier. Maybe I wouldn't because I don't know, man. Like if he goes to a lot of different teams, it feels like they could do a lot more with it. But what I'm trying to say is that even a Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, it's debatable on whether or not he's in that tier 1. And look what he's able to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a different breed, and like you're kind of mentioning, he has that tier 1 ability. But I'm just kind of saying, like, does he have the right to be in there. Availability is definitely a part of it.
Yeah.
You know, like
mean,
that's why Jimmy Garoppolo's in his thing going, and that's why Daniel Jones is valued
Jimmy
a little
G
bit
is
higher,
still
right?
mid though.
Yeah, Jimmy G's
He's still mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm just explaining to you though that like
He's still mid.
if he was there, he would still have his job right now. You know what I mean?
I mean, well, if he
Because Trey was hurt.
we
yes.
would have just never been able to see Brock play, probably.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like-
so I guess, yeah.
But that's if he was like good. But anyway,
But it's not even a guarantee because Trey Lance would still have to. They got Trey Lance for a reason. They're not. It would have been back to how it was at the beginning of this year. Jimmy G or Trey Lance.
I just want to get back to like the main point about this because I agree with you right now. It's Dak's fault. It's definitely Dak's fault.
Dak's
Yeah.
ass.
But it doesn't help because it seems like, of course, look at that last game before that. Like, he's a momentum type of guy.
Yeah.
And that kicker fucked everybody a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially
I
when they
mean-
came back down and did their thing and they're easily driving down the field.
You can
at least putting up field goals.
You can scream Grover too, but my nigga, you threw them interceptions. Punt the ball.
Yeah.
Punt the ball.
It's,
Come on, bro.
Yeah, no, it's really. I think they took a step back, especially Dak, and he needs to be held accountable.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about it because like they have all the
no.
weapons.
He's in
So
Dallas.
I
So
guess
good.
I
I
guess
think
I
it's a
want to
coaching
ask
thing.
now.
I mean, McCarthy still sucks. Though.
Yeah, I was gonna say
McCarthy still sucks.
McCarthy
so.
still sucks. But okay, fine. It's not all on McCarthy. It's more so on Dak. Where did the Cowboys go now? Because now it kind of seems like a lot of people are upset. Like Michael was upset. CD was a little bit upset.
I hope everybody was upset. What the fuck?
They should be upset.
Well, I mean,
but,
it's one thing to be upset, and it's
focus
one
on
thing to be
next
upset,
year, boys.
and it's one thing to be
I
upset
don't know.
and take shots at your
Shit.
QB.
Nope, I don't think anybody.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that was taking shots at the QB was their media team.
Oh yeah, the Cowboys
yeah.
talking about how he had two
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But
was pretty
the
crazy,
thing
bro.
is, Is
I ain't
that
never-
shit-
I ain't never
You can't
seen.
go
I
anywhere.
ain't never seen.
214 total yards and 2 hitters.
I ain't never seen them write that about Tony Romo, bro.
Yeah, but like
That's
you
crazy.
can't
That's
do
crazy.
anything.
Yeah, no,
You just keep building through the draft.
I agree, but I just feel like, all right, something's
That's what
gonna
they do
happen
anyways.
Yeah, just keep building through the draft. I mean, it's not like
That's
here's
their
the thing.
system.
People can have good years too. Eli Manning won a couple of Super Bowls, so
Two.
you just need a couple of good runs, and he's still young. They got a lot of time. Oh, actually, he's kind of old as a QB
What
because
is
he
he,
entered.
He's only 29.
9?
That's pretty old. I mean,
Niggas
they're
are
getting old
playing to
quick.
40. Niggas are playing to 40.
I know.
Yeah.
You think he is?
Depends.
We'll see. But
If
I mean,
Jerry doesn't kick his ass out. He could.
his backup was 4-1.
Do you? Just like Cooper Rush go crazy?
Do you think
His
Cooper?
backup was 4-1.
Man.
You really think Cooper Rush would have won? That
I don't think
game,
he's
though?
better. I don't think he would have won the
I
game.
mean, it
either,
was
but-
still Mr. Irrelevant versus whatever fucking pick Cooper Rush was, but I don't know.
Cooper
That's an
Rush
interesting
might be
question.
undrafted,
Cooper,
but-
it probably wouldn't have been that low scoring of a game if Cooper Rush was in there. No, but I mean, would they still have won the game?
I don't know. I don't know that to be different either. Maybe they have more than 12, but I don't know.
I feel it.
I don't know. Tony Pollard going down. I think everybody should know that. Like that didn't help, of course. But
No, but that means we got a big ass problem with Zeke. Because if Zeke can't fill Tony Pollard's role,
hell no, he cannot. Hell no, he cannot, bro.
I think everybody already
What
knows.
are you doing?
Those days
here?
are done. Those days are
What
done,
are you
bro.
doing here,
I
Zeke?
think everybody knows that too. It's,
They
it's
did
not
know
really a
that.
secret
That's
that,
why they ran through his ass on that last play like that.
Oh God, that last play was awful.
That was so terrible.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that's enough on that topic here. Let's get on to the next one. Timestamp, Gifton.
14-20.
All right. Let's get into these Bengals and Bills, baby.
Oh boy, bro.
Go ahead.
Them niggas came up there and dismantled them boys. I mean, look, bro. Even when the game got close, the Bills did not really have a chance, to really honest with you.
Nah.
Even when it was the closest it was gonna be, bro,
Yeah.
the Bills didn't have a chance, bro. They really made it a point to
Bounce
come
them
out
out.
there and sit them asses
Bounce
down.
out with them fofos for sure.
They made it a point to come up there and send them niggas home. I'm like, bro, they doing this in the snow,
Yeah.
the blistering snow, all that, bro. This is supposed to be Josh Allen's realm.
Yeah.
And he out there looking like a sad ass puppy.
It was definitely eye opening. I mean, we spoke about
Frauds.
it before the game that we felt like Joe
Niggas
Burrow
was
was in the best
crowning it.
mentality.
Yeah.
Niggas was crowning Buffalo game 1 of the year, bro. And they got their home playoff game against a real quarterback.
You
and
know what they had
do,
game 1 of the year? Von Miller.
That's fair.
So I mean,
That's fair.
it shows a big, a pass rusher can really impact the game. But
True, but Milano, Oliver, and
None of y'all niggas could do
yeah,
nothing.
nobody else can fill the
yeah,
roles.
I mean they're not as dynamic as him. You
They're
know you need a
not,
dynamic
but
guy
they're
out there.
still-
You're right. You're right.
you know what I'm saying? Like Eli Apple's not a dynamic guy, but
Everything-
when Eli does some good shit,
Everything just gets a
It's-
little
it's a-
bit
it's a
quicker when you
momentum
got
changer.
somebody like that.
no, yeah, of course we need to have somebody like that. But I guess
You're right.
it just sucks to see because now
but
like
it doesn't help when Josh Allen's shit in the bag, getting empty yards,
Facts.
bro.
I definitely agree.
Facts.
Getting empty ass
Here's the thing.
yards
Yes.
for
we,
sure.
we said it before the game that there was a couple things that the Bengals had on the Bills. They came into the playoffs fully healthy,
Way
with,
cleaner.
with those guys some time off. Yeah,
yeah,
on a-
because their
on
guys
more of a
missed
roll
time during the year
with
too.
good wins. Coming into the playoffs, again, they have the better mentality. I feel like look at the way that Josh Allen was able to
And
almost,
they
almost
obviously
win
had-
games and lose games.
After this week, they had a chip on their shoulder too.
I think they just got to button it up, right? Like that's the biggest thing I think that these Bills have to do at least now going forward
No
is
more excuses.
when you're gonna button it up. You
it's
know what
true.
that
It is
means?
just
That
more
means that you need to be strong in every facet of the game. Part of that is your running game and protecting your quarterback in that
they
way.
do need to
Yeah,
give.
true, you
They
do
need
need
to
to go
give
ahead
him
and
a
get
run
it.
game,
You
bro.
The
do.
Bengals ran all over them.
They need to give Josh Allen a run game, bro.
For
It's
sure.
not that he can't run the ball, but they are putting too much on that man's plate, at this point now, bro. Because it's like, again, maybe some of these mistakes that he does make could be eliminated if you take away the aspect of him not having to think about running the fucking ball all the time, too.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's Josh Allen's game. You know
He
what I
likes
mean?
it, though. So, I mean, it is what it is, but...
I mean, do you like the results?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be...
But I'm asking him. Like you might
It's
be
not
right on
gonna.
that.
It's not gonna be
Like,
conducive to them really winning.
You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta know what it takes to win and making those types of plays all the time. And here's the thing, right? If Stephon Diggs is asking for the ball, and like he's not taking those chances, so then what is your excuse?
Diggs still had 10 targets, bro. Diggs needs to shut the fuck up, honestly. He still had 10 targets. I think he needs to shut the fuck up.
I mean, 10 targets
I'm going to be real.
when you're being targeted on the wrong things, like I'm just saying in general.
Hey, that you
'Cause he
can
did
say
miss him a
you
couple
can say that's true, but he still did get his 10 targets. It just wasn't a good day overall. But that's take that into account and say, okay, it's just not his day. But don't be doing the extra shit on the sideline, bro.
They
That
did
still
to the
should be
Bills.
that should still be your nigga, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
You still gonna have him throw you the ball.
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Like they claim they're brothers, and they were later on in the season they were getting frustrated with each other, and then eventually they started
Yeah.
connecting, and then it was all
Yeah, because there was a
all
few
okay.
games before the season ended where
And so-
Diggs was only having like 4 catches or some shit like that.
And so I
Yeah.
think that this is the true colors.
Give
This is
Dave,
what it
Gabe
this,
Davis some shine.
and this is the
Too
true
much
colors
shine.
of it. And,
Gabe Davis had a deep ball he dropped.
Yeah.
and so I just think that the Bengals will own this team kind of going forward now. I think that this defense again showed up, and
They own that division for sure.
They're not the same division.
they're not the same division.
What? AFC.
But you mean the conference?
Oh, my bad. Conference, yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is in that conference.
Hey, they beat him 3 times so far
I
in the
mean,
regular season.
I mean, I guess so,
No.
but one has a championship in that span, and
They
one
beat
doesn't.
him in 3 different occasions, but yeah, they still have to beat him. They don't own it.
Let's get a ring first, and then you can start claiming that it's their conference.
They win the Super Bowl, bro.
Okay.
When Kansas City's been in like
all right. No, I'm gonna
every
say
fucking
this too.
AFC championship
We gotta
for like 5 years.
we gotta low key consider the Bengals a dominant one of the dominant ones now too.
Oh yeah, I'm
For
not
them,
disagreeing.
Nah,
for the way they
definitely not disagreeing,
I mean,
man.
they beat Buffalo, but for them to beat them that way too, bro, and they
Yeah.
build it,
They
Yeah.
said this is what the Bills
because
said.
this is where because this is actually where they would be putting the Bills, and no,
The Bills said we think we're good enough without a running game to beat you. The Bengals are a fully loaded roster. They came in there as
They're
a complete
smoking
team
crack.
and got them up out of there, man. Like
I
you
don't think
faced a better team.
Yeah, I don't think McDermott's that lit like that either, bro. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
I think that he's a good football coach.
I think
they
he's a
lost
good.
a brilliant
I think he's
offensive
probably
mind,
I
though.
think he's probably a player's coach, maybe, but I don't think he's that guy.
He's a good. He runs a good system. I think that he's been handling turnover really good, and he turned a Bills franchise that was in the dumps into what they are right now. So
You're right.
I like all of it, and
Yeah.
he's shown to develop people. I mean, maybe it's Brian Daboll, but we'll see how that goes. But
They
for
won
me,
coach of the year.
again,
Yeah,
Bengals.
He definitely should be
Oh
coach
man,
of the
he's
year.
he's
not
the
Sirianni, bro. Dayball.
guy. Timestamp.
21-02.
All right, we're going into the Jaguars at Kansas City.
Well,
I think
Man.
the biggest story out of this one is
That
the
man's
high
ankle.
ankle
Trevor
sprain.
held his own. He held his own
yeah.
for
I
a
mean,
minute, and then Pat's just gonna pat out.
I
But
think
Trevor
that
held his own.
I think that he had a good playoff experience.
Good first year.
Chad Henne
Good
coming
first
in
run.
and being able to lead a touchdown drive is
yeah.
just
That's a-
telling us how
that's a
good this
plus.
Chiefs team is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And it also should tell you Chad Henne is actually reliable too, because this isn't the first time he's had to hold it down for them in a playoff game. Actually.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Chad Henne was definitely
it worked
making
out.
the right passes for sure.
For this team though. I think like to just not throw away the Jags. Good defense.
Yeah.
Multiple draft picks coming
Nothing to
in
throw
the
him
future.
away. Nothing to throw away.
Good
year, Jags.
Another year with Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence.
I'm pretty.
without a bum.
I think
month.
they'll
you
probably
know?
win their division next year again. Too,
Again?
bro, honestly,
I mean, we'll see.
I don't see the Titans being better than them next year.
Nah, because I think Ryan Tannehill's gonna be out of there.
I don't care who the fuck's in or out of there. They're not gonna be better than the Jaguars next year, bro.
We'll see
No,
how
but if
the
Ryan
next
Tannehill
year's.
played that game, they'd have won it instead of Josh Dobbs.
I think there's gonna be a lot of quarterback movement. So
Am I
we'll
wrong
see
for
a lot
saying
of
that?
stuff.
Ryan Tannehill would have beat Trevor Lawrence instead of Josh Dobbs
He lost to him the first time.
What'd you just say?
So I don't know.
to get into the wild card game.
Look, bro.
I said if Ryan Tannehill was playing that game instead of Josh Dobbs,
but
Ryan Tannehill
Tannehill was
would've won that
playing.
game.
I believe.
Okay, now
Tannehill-
you're on Ryan Tannehill's team.
I'm just saying,
bro. I
though.
believe Tannehill played the first time they met, though. So I don't think that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
well, I'm
But
just
I'll be
saying
honest
if he
with you.
wasn't playing that game, the writing's clearly on the wall for
they got
Tannehill, right?
swept by the Jags this year.
It always happens.
I mean, okay, you
That
get swept,
always
yeah,
happens?
you get
Oh, I'm
swept
sorry.
and then-
That was for the Colts.
That was literally the
That was the
opposite. That's literally been the opposite. They've been saying how Derrick Henry runs all over them
I
and
said I'm
gets
sorry,
100-yard
man.
touchdowns and shit on the Jaguars.
But-
that was when he trucked someone against the Jags, I believe.
Well, still, I mean, if you look at this season again, good defense. Another
solid.
year with this coach QB tandem with Travis Etienne doing well.
The receivers are good.
The
Yeah.
receivers are starting to get some chemistry with this guy Trevor. Man, it's starting to get good.
Yeah.
They're winning the division next year, bro.
We'll see how it goes. I feel like why not? You know, we'll get into those.
They probably
later
should
on.
get. They should get double-digit wins next year too. After figuring some shit out this year,
If they figure it out fast enough, yes.
bro. We said October is what shot that away this year.
Right.
Don't do that next year.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, man. And then Pat gets hurt. Pat still comes back. Pat puts everybody away. So I guess that kind of
He's still. I mean,
he's still. I mean, probably the greatest quarterback. Not the greatest
I
quarterback.
don't know
but
how much he's
he's
gonna be moving around, bro. But yeah.
So I was looking into a couple things, and let me just explain to you what a high ankle sprain is, right? It's damage to the ligaments that sit just above the ankle, holding the tibia and fibula together. The minimum optimal recovery time for this is 3 to 4 weeks, but a grade 2, moderate, high ankle sprain can take 5 to 8 weeks to fully heal.
No, I know. I mean, it was bad. I seen it. I mean, a high ankle sprain in general is.
You seen?
You seen the
Y'all
one
seen
of the
when
athletes.
you seen when LeBron went out with the high
a high
ankle sprain?
That shit was. And didn't he have a walking boot for like a week?
That nigga missed the rest of the season. Just about. He didn't come back until like 2 weeks before the season was about to end.
And I mean, he's coming right back.
He has to.
He was in.
You can't put Chad Henne out there.
He's at practice. Walking around, no boot, no nothing. So, I mean, I think that's the biggest story in this.
Yeah.
I think there's two things to keep an eye on. Chad Henne was able to lead him down the way against that defense. They're able to run the ball. They like to pass it. They got some trickery.
They got
and
this year for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
Chris Jones being on that line is just a disruptor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you
he
speak
is.
about
Chris Jones is serious, bro.
He's probably better than Aaron Donald. What Aaron Donald put in for his season this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
yeah.
I'm just saying, man, that guy is. He's a lot to deal with.
Wait, say that again.
He's better than Aaron Donald right now, just because of the season that Aaron Donald.
No,
turned in.
yeah, he put it.
He's in that top 5.
Well, even when Aaron Donald was playing, bro, like Chris Jones looks crazier.
He's a.
I think that's just because he's on the Chiefs.
He's a nose. He's not a nose tackle.
He's a
right?
DT, I think.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Just
But
defensive
still,
tackle.
he's still.
kind of
He's still but he's inside. Though.
Kinda, yeah.
He's still inside though.
Doesn't
but,
a nose like blocks more? No.
A nose is
going
more
at
of
the
like-
they're more so going like at the center,
Right.
Like the guards.
They're trying
Because
to do
DT, like you see Aaron Donald going
run
after the
stuffing type
quarterback
stuff.
and run stuff type shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the nose is more doing run
Yeah.
stuff.
But I mean, we'll just see, man, how it comes down to. I think this game is definitely gonna. Oh, are we there yet? I was about to take a pick. Are we there yet or no?
No,
We're
not
just-
just
we're
yet.
just-
We can
we're
do
just
it
not
after
this-
this one.
Yeah, it's not this
but
week.
all in all,
We'll make that one quick though.
yeah, all in all though, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be tough on Pat for sure because he has less mobility. Let's see if Joey can take advantage of that, and I'm pretty sure they will.
I mean,
Their line doesn't look like they can hold up to not allow him to, feel protected.
See what happened last
or
year?
to feel protected. Yeah.
See what happened last year, right?
I seen him in the Super Bowl.
wait,
All
you're
right.
saying whose line is not going to protect?
right.
Whose line is not going to protect who?
I'm saying that the Bengals can get after Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, okay.
They can't. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Henderson, Sam
Okay.
Hubbard. I think isn't it DJ Reader on their squad in the D line,
I
bro?
think so.
I don't know for sure.
Hendrickson and Hubbard though.
Yep.
Them
Yeah.
boys get
Nasty.
Sam
they
Hubbard
get
is
there.
crazy.
I like Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Bro.
But I think biggest takeaways off of this: Jaguars, good future. KC, you're in a little
KC,
bit of
they're
trouble
still
here.
here.
For sure.
Yeah.
Timestamp.
It's gonna be tough sledding.
28-14.
All right, let's get into the Giants and the Eagles.
They ran through them boys, bro.
Yeah. man.
This one's gonna be a quick one. I feel like, and then
Not
we can
sur-
get into the picks.
I mean,
Not surprised,
it should
bro.
be pretty quick.
Not
I feel like
surprised.
the Eagles
Good job,
continuously
Eagles.
showing what they are about.
They are. Yeah, they're serious.
They're good on every level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
were talking about the Bengals. I think that
And I think because
I think the Eagles can stack up right with them on that end.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think because of that game I was talking about where the Giants had a close game with them. I think because that game was probably still in both teams' mind, the Eagles probably made a point to be like, "Nah, we're gonna set the record straight right here, bro. We're setting the record straight right here because that shit
feel
was
that.
that shit was not close.
Yeah,
That shit was not close, bro.
I think let's talk about. I feel like the biggest story on this one, right? Though, what the heck happened with Daniel Jones? You turned in.
He
That
met
nigga-
a big stepper. That's what happened.
That nigga
Again,
He met a
They
stepper.
couldn't save him.
He had
They
a
couldn't save
great
him.
game. They were literally talking about
All right,
maybe
bro.
we have to max this cat out now.
Oh,
with the
a
contract,
a
I
max,
I don't know about a max.
Pay him, yes, but a
Yeah,
max.
but a
Whoa.
max.
Well,
Nah.
well, like I'm not talking about like I'm not talking about like Patrick Mahomes money, but I'm talking about like
$100 million.
they're more than that.
Well, no, it definitely.
They could have did.
It's probably
like
more than
125
that.
or something.
Okay,
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's all right.
But if
I can get you
I
for
wouldn't
115, I'm gonna get you.
I wouldn't pay him more than that.
Nah, definitely not.
I'm not paying him more than that though. Yeah, I'm not paying him more than that.
Well,
But he deserves a little check though.
he's a $40 million man, Dak Prescott is. So for me, I'm like 5 years, 125, or 4 years, 125. I feel like that's better.
Something.
But I'm saying that that's still cashing him out.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah,
Damn. So if he gets 125, what does Saquon get?
he's a running back. He's a running back.
Now, obviously not 100 million, but like, does he get a better Derrick Henry contract?
I mean, he even said himself that he was expecting that it was going to be less of a payout just because he has been having 2 injured seasons. But he didn't turn this season into it.
No,
they can also franchise tag him.
Yeah,
so
but I think
they have all the cards.
I think a good thing about Saquon Barkley was that Stephen A was talking about today. Last year he played 13 games. This year he played all his games 2 years after the ACL. So I guess you got to give him a little bit of a pay increase in there. Yeah. But I do see why it's like, well,
I understand the injuries. But
I understand why they're like,
that's how
hesitant
many
to
games
pay
he's
him.
still been able to play. Then yeah, you gotta
give him a little bump there.
For him, he even mentioned it though.
No, I know that. I guess that's just like the reality of running backs.
Because he's being a team.
I understand.
He's being
team friendly.
He's just trying to say the right. He's still
Yeah.
saying the right things. He should say that.
I mean, and I what I'm trying to say is that is it political?
Because he probably still
playing
wants to
his
stay
cards
with
wrong?
he probably still wants to stay with the Giants though too, bro. Honestly,
I would say it's
Man,
political.
if that cat was on so many different teams.
You're right, but that probably feels like home to him though.
No,
That's
for
where
sure.
That's
Drafted
where
there.
I mean,
he's been there.
Him and Odell was there.
He's all them
Dave was
injuries
running
he's had
this.
to go through.
Yeah.
He's had to grow up and go through a lot of shit out there.
Facts.
I mean, Dave was all behind all of this.
And ain't no telling where.
So,
I don't know where like his family and stuff.
I think Dayball's gonna
Dayball,
dude who's gonna speak up for
he's
Daniel
changed
Jones
that.
and Saquon.
I don't think he's
John
speaking
Harbaugh
up
over there.
for Daniel Jones like that.
Why not?
Why would he?
Why not?
Because they can still build it, bro. They can still build the team for Daniel Jones.
I'm
Right.
not saying that they can't.
Who
I'm
else
just
you
saying,
gonna
like,
bring in?
Man, stop. Just
And
why did
bro,
they gotta gloat about
look,
everybody?
here's another thing too. Like, yes, he looked bad. All right, we can't because he did look bad against the Eagles, yes, and he looked great against the Vikings. I don't feel like we should go so hard and say nah, just because of the Eagles game. You feel me, bro? Like, you saw what he could do. Yes, the Vikings defense is not great, but
No, definitely not.
if you still continue to fill up things in the right places, you have to see what he could do. Because, bro, that Vikings game had us all looking at him like, bro, what the
Yeah.
we didn't know what got
Who the
into
fuck
this.
is this guy?
We didn't know what got into that dude.
Who is this guy?
and that's why I'm.
You
that's
have
what
to,
I'm saying.
you
Like,
have to still see what he can do.
but he just continued. And this is what before the show even kind of started, I was saying teams
And that was his first playoff game too.
teams that had. Not the second playoff game because it was the Vikings.
No,
we really
I'm
counting
no, I'm
wild
saying
cards,
no, I'm
playoff
saying the
games, though?
Vikings.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that one was though, and he did
okay.
that. And yes, all right. So,
But I'm trying to say like
just
Daniel Jones.
continue to see what he can do, bro.
Well,
honestly.
okay, yeah, I get that. Second year with that head coach.
He
what
still
I'm
could be
saying,
better
though,
than that.
Before
Yes.
the episode started, I was mentioning how the teams that have played the full season have shown exactly what the full season have shown like that team to be.
Yeah,
And Daniel Jones is the same way. Like it was just they were like the same type of frauds that the Vikings were.
they weren't really frauds though. They're just not a better team than the Eagles.
Oh yeah, I mean I know that.
They're just not a better team than the Eagles. The Vikings got
They're not a better
whooped by
team. They're
the
not a better team
Vikings
than the
got whooped by
Vikings.
the Eagles too.
I understand that, but they're
They
not better
got
than the Vikings.
bro. The Vikings,
Giants?
the Vikings only had like 7 points against the Eagles too. We can't.
I'm just
so
saying-
it's, so
I'm just saying
in
though, like,
regards to how good
the
they are, we
roster
can't
and,
say they're
and,
not.
and that
good.
they're underperforming, right? They should have been able to beat the Giants, but because of the whole season, like
No,
that's how it's
I
kind of
disagree. They should.
You don't think
The
so?
Giants are better than the Vikings. The Giants are better than the Vikings, bro. That defense on the Vikings, bro, will get a lot of teams sent home.
Yeah, I mean,
That fucking defense is terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
Terrible.
But I hate that we get into some. other
They're
stuff.
lucky to have 11 wins with a defense like that. No cap.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it that they let more points up than what they scored.
Exactly.
But with the Giants at Eagles, right?
Mm.
Is there anything to say about the Eagles?
Super Bowl.
They did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
They dominated.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I
You
think
think it's
that-
gonna be that easy against these Niners? I think that they
It's
stack
not
up pretty
that
well.
it's good.
It's not
I
just gonna
think
be
they stack
easy.
up. All right. Are we gonna do picks now then?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the picks, and then we'll
Yeah.
we'll take a look at some other stuff.
All right.
Well, yeah. So
Who we starting with
we'll
first?
we might as well
The
start with
Eagles
the
and
Eagles.
the
Yeah, we might as well start there.
Eagles take on the 49ers.
Who's home? The Eagles.
Eagles
right?
are at
bro.
home.
Of course
yeah.
they are.
That's bro.
1 seed.
I mean, I was gonna pick the Eagles but Eagles, bro. I think now
I'm
that
going
they're
Eagles.
here, for some odd reason, I didn't want to like pick the Eagles the first 2 games. Why I don't know, but now that they're in the NFC Championship, I'm going with the Eagles.
I'm Eagles too, bro.
For myself,
I feel like it's gonna
Yeah.
be it's gonna be a strength.
Nice.
It's gonna be a strength
I
versus
gotta go with the
strength
Eagles.
battle in
we
this
better not be-
matchup, bro.
God, we better.
first
not
of
be
all,
wrong.
I'm not. I hate these Niners,
It's a strength
We're gonna
versus
stand here
strength
again.
matchup for sure.
but also, I mean, I think we've been saying it on the pod for a
The
while. now.
lines for both squads.
They are better in all phases of the game than a lot of these teams, and I think they are going to be able to show that against these Niners too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think D-line, Eagles.
Who has a better D-line? The Eagles?
Eagles.
Ooh, no, not D line.
Yeah, I was gonna give
Niners,
it to the Niners, high key. I was gonna
Um,
give it to the Niners.
linebackers, Niners,
Eagles.
secondary.
D-line is Eagles.
Eagles.
Secondary Eagles for sure, but linebackers and line, I'm
D-line
giving it
is
to the
Eagles.
Niners.
D-line is Eagles.
Don't
bro.
get me wrong, Jordan Davis is crazy, but Trent Williams is
They have fucking depth like a
no. They
motherfucker at
they
D-line,
both
bro.
have no.
The,
I take that
the
back.
better
Niners
offensive
have
line
less
is
depth than
is
than
Eagles.
the Eagles, yeah.
The better tight end,
I'd kind of slightly give
Niners.
the Niners the offensive line.
the better
Yeah.
receiver,
I'd slightly give the Niners.
The
Yeah.
better
offensive
receivers
line.
for sure. You got to give it
probably
to the
Niners.
No, you got to give it to the Eagles. Better receivers.
Brandon Ayuk is better than Devontae
AJ's
Smith.
not better than
AJ's not better than
better
Debo.
Okay, because Debo's a hybrid. Fine, all right, I'll give you that. one.
Man,
It's not even
Fine,
about that.
fine. I'll
Bro,
give you that
didn't these
one.
niggas play together?
I think AJ
college.
had
Wait,
like
no,
double-digit touchdowns.
AJ played with DK. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
AJ played with DK.
I think
College. Where?
I think
I
AJ
think they
Brown
went to Ole
had
Miss.
double-digit touchdowns.
Yeah, I knew DK went to Ole Miss. I didn't know AJ went to Ole Miss.
Mm.
I thought AJ was an Oregon dude for some reason.
How many touchdowns did he get?
Wow.
No.
Yeah, see, AJ Brown had 11 touchdowns and Debo only had like 4.
He missed more games.
I mean, I understand that, but it's surprising. He still played a lot of games where he didn't score.
That's why I kind of had to give it to
Like the whole
to
regular season, it was 2,
Mm.
and he played basically every game.
That's kind of why I had to give it to the Eagles because AJ played a lot more games, did a lot more. Overall, kind of had a better season and is having a better season than Debo. But
He definitely had a better year, but I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like Debo just missed more games, nigga. Ayuk had 1,000 yards. Did Debo even get 1,000 yards?
did he? No, probably not.
That's
'Cause
what
he-
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Nah.
Come
he
on.
missed on-
If
that's
he didn't
wild.
even
Wait,
get
but he
1,000
played-
yards,
Brandon
I should say it
Brandon
now.
Ayuk really had 1,000 yards this season.
Yes.
He had
Yes.
632.
Oh, bro. Yeah, come on. Yeah, if he
Ayuk did?
630. No, that's how many Debo had.
Oh, Debo had 632.
So
And
you
Brandon
know
He played
Ayuk
Ayuk.
had
15 out of
You-
17 games.
Yeah, wow, bro, that's crazy.
They were Yeah, they didn't. They were not
That's
overextending
wild.
Debo this year, bro.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I mean, it
I'm
was for
saying
the,
surprising,
it
bro.
was literally for them to be in this position, but
He getting paid a
Yeah.
lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but they want to
Like,
win.
okay, his whole career, he scored 12 touchdowns. AJ Brown got that basically in one season.
Debo has 12 total touchdowns.
In his whole career in the regular season.
That's
I
crazy.
think it's because them 2 years with Jimmy.
Jimster?
Jimster.
That's
Jamichael?
crazy.
Jamichael fucked him over a little bit.
Okay, so
He was
we
throwing
got
it to
we
Carr
all
Mia.
wanted or see the Eagles getting into the Super
All
Bowl.
picking the Eagles,
We better be
yep.
right. If we're
I
not,
pick Eagles, bro.
man, sounds like we got to put some
Wow.
money on that. Let's get
With who?
on to the other side, the Eagles. You also have the Bengals
Chiefs and
at
Bengals.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Shiesty gang.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals, sir.
I think when
You
you
gonna put
speak
$20 on it?
about this team,
Damn. All right.
All
Wow. 2 for 2 today.
the Bengals
All right,
themselves,
all right.
right, again,
say
are good
this.
on every facet of the game.
With the Mahomes ankle, bro, we will have to add that. Like,
Yeah,
With
for
the
sure,
Mahomes
Bengals.
ankle,
Yeah.
But
that
without that, I
I
think
go
about,
Chiefs
Without
all
it, I
day.
think a little.
Okay.
I'd probably still pick the Bengals if Mahomes was healthy.
I'm just
But
picking
I
Joe
think
Shiesty.
about it a little more.
no,
Yeah.
But
I'm
I'd probably
taking
still
Mahomes.
pick Burrow.
every time if he was fully healthy. But again, I just can't pick against this Bengals team that again is just better. I feel like in every way than the Chiefs, other than quarterback. And it sucks that he
They're
has to
about
have
to.
an injury.
They both have. Both teams have their respectful quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that the Bengals
So it's
can't
kind
win.
of hard
they
to say
won.
that.
I feel like
It's
They
hard
won
to
even-
say.
before.
No,
Even both quarterbacks don't necessarily have the same strengths either.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like preference, but I'm a big fan of Patrick Mahomes.
I mean,
Never
the
seen
best
anything
way,
like him.
all right, the
I've
best
seen
way
Joe Burrow.
you could kind of
He's
really
just really
look at
good.
it like is
Consistent.
Rodgers versus
Sound.
Brady. Like
Yeah.
Mahomes is more Rodgers, even though he wins more. And
Wait, Mahomes is more Rodgers?
play style,
Okay.
the way he
Got you.
throws the football,
Yes,
that type
yes,
shit, bro.
yes.
Play style,
Okay, got you.
yeah. Joe Burrow more
Is more
textbooks
Brady, yes.
like Brady.
Pocket passer, not really running unless he has to.
He
Got
beating you up here,
Yeah, okay, for
So-
sure. Yes.
but he can still make some throws. So you got to look at him.
Mhm.
Okay, got you. Yes. I agree with you 1,000%. Damn, 2 unanimouses. That's wild.
Yeah, again, I just believe that
So
if,
when you look at him, it does come down to preference, really.
yeah,
Right.
but I mean, also, if Mahomes is healthy, like you even have it more of a debatable type of thing, but you
It's
still have the
definitely
same
more.
team.
It's way more debatable. but
Oh.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
I'm just
my
saying, like,
choice would be the same.
that's just how much more respect I have for the Bengals and also Shiesty there. High ankle sprain
Shiesty is
on your
definitely
most important player.
Stamping himself in the league, bro, as like a top 5 quarterback.
Top 2.
I'm glad he shit on the Bills
Woo,
this year
you
to
think
do
top
it too.
2?
He's top
Pat,
2.
Joe.
He's top 2.
Who's 3? Pat, Joe. Who's 3?
Probably Allen or maybe
I'm,
Jalen Hurts or Lamar is still in that
I'm
3
putting
spot.
I think
Allen
I
at
think
like
respectfully, I'd
5,
have to put
bro.
Jalen Hurts there.
I'm putting Josh
He's-
Allen
After
at
Jalen
like
He's
Hurts,
showing out.
after Jalen Hurts, I probably put Josh Allen. After Josh Allen, I probably put Lamar
Jalen Hurts has been way more sound than Josh Allen this year.
for sure.
Facts.
So
Way better red zone passer.
okay,
that's for sure.
we're talking about a lot of stars.
Sorry, y'all.
We already have Eagles making it to the Super Bowl and Kansas City Chiefs making it to the Super Bowl. Excuse me. The Bengals making it to
I was
the
like,
Super
what
Bowl.
the fuck?
So
Bengals, Eagles,
guys.
boy.
That's a good one.
Should be good.
So we'll see what happens. But I do want to get into this next one. Timestamp.
42-54.
We are on to a little bit of the Pro Bowl week. That's going to be happening after this week. I just want to get into just a couple people that made it to the Pro Bowl, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's speak about the AFC first
Josh Allen will be there.
and quarterback Mahomes, Allen,
With his
and
Oakleys
Burrow
on.
all in the mix. Running back Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs, and Derrick Henry.
Shout out Josh Jacobs.
What
No
a
arguments on
little
those
squad
running
there.
backs.
Wide receiver, you got Tyreek Hill first, Stephon Diggs second, Devontae Adams third, and then Jamar Chase fourth. Wow, Jamar
Sounds
Chase was
pretty
able to
right.
make it without playing all those games.
He's still a dog.
Just shows how
He's
much of an impact
much of a
player
dog.
He's
he
still
is.
a
I mean, it's
dog.
Pro Bowl, baby.
Yeah.
He's got to make it. You also have Travis Kelce and Mark Andrews being the
All
tight end
right,
spot.
one question. If we didn't put Jamar Chase, who would you even throw there, bro?
AFC.
AFC.
I'm the first name I can really say is Waddle right now, but
Nah,
even me,
yeah,
I don't want to.
Waddle,
I'm not putting him over Jamar
Cortland
Chase,
Sutton? No.
No, hell no.
bro. Not for
No.
the Pro Bowl, bro.
Shit, that's kind of it. Because if it wasn't Cortland Sutton, that's about it, really. Maybe Mike Williams? No.
He missed too many games.
Yeah, missed too many games.
mm.
That's
He might
about
have
yeah.
missed- he might have missed too
I
many
think that's
games,
about it.
too.
High key.
Good
But-
pick with the Mike Williams one.
Yeah.
I think
Mike
that
Williams-
he can deserve it. if
It
he
would,
would've
Mike
stayed.
Yeah,
Williams
so I'm
will probably
saying.
be a similar
Jamar Chase
pick
is a
to
bigger-
Jamar Chase.
No,
Jamar
Jamar
Chase is a bigger name.
I'm
than
taking
Mike
Jamar
Williams.
Chase
For sure,
first,
For
though.
sure.
I like that, Gittin. That was a
Yeah.
good one. Offensive tackle.
Maybe Mike Williams.
Laremy Tunsil, Teron Armstead, Orlando Brown of the Kansas City Chiefs. Offensive guards. Quentin Nelson still made it. Joe Tooney, Joe Batonio. Center, Mitch Morse, Creed Humphrey. Defense. Creed Humphrey. Excuse me.
Did Jason Kelsey make it or no?
Who?
He on the
Jason Kelce?
NFC, bro.
No, he's
You're in the
NFC.
AFC. My
He
bad.
in the
Yep.
NFC.
Defensive end, you have Myles Garrett, Max Crosby,
Goddamn
Trey
right.
Hendrickson. I really like that Trey Hendrickson. It made it to the mix right there again. He gets he doesn't get that much praise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he,
Brandon made the
he,
Pro
he
Bowl. That's
definitely
awesome.
deserves that one, bro.
Interior
Facts.
lineman, Chris Jones at the top right there, like we were talking about earlier in the pod.
No
Quinnen Williams.
deserves
Did
that.
not expect him to be
Nah,
making this type of
definitely not.
impact this early.
The Jets were good,
And Jeffrey
bro.
Simmons of the
The
Tennessee
Jets
Titans.
defense was good too.
Outside
and Jeffrey
linebacker,
Simmons, A1,
A1.
Okay.
A1.
Matt Judon, topping it all
Let's
off.
fucking go, Judon.
Khalil Mack.
Fucking go.
How did Khalil Mack still make it, bro?
He was good this season.
He had a solid year. He
Man.
played more
With,
games than Bosa too.
Bosa out.
Yeah,
okay.
I think because Bosa
Khalil Mack's
didn't
also
play,
a name still.
That,
Yeah,
but I
okay,
think
yeah,
because
yeah,
Bosa
yeah, yeah.
wasn't there and he still actually looked alright and he wasn't there on the team at all before.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
give him credit.
T.J. Watt on the Pittsburgh Steelers after missing a lot of time, still able to make it. That's good for him.
He's still the GOAT. Don't play. He's still the GOAT.
Linebackers here include Roquan Smith, C.J. Mosley,
Yeah,
both nice.
I can't.
Sauce
really argue with
Gardner
those.
leading off on those corners.
I think I don't know. I
Pat
can't remember
Surtain.
who said it. Somebody
What?
said he's getting too much hype.
Sauce.
Yeah.
Me.
Was it
Ah.
us?
Maybe me.
I think it was him. We might have been talking one day.
I wouldn't say that he's getting too much hype. I think he's nice. I think that
He's
He's
nice.
Pro
fouls
Bowler
people.
nice though.
He's nice, but
Yeah.
goddamn, nigga,
Pro man.
nigga.
he's the best corner in the league this year.
According to PFF, yeah.
Come
but I
on, bro.
mean,
That's what I'm saying. Based on what?
yeah. What are we basing it on?
Bro, in all of his matchups, he would lock him up.
We'd have to go back and look. That's a
Look.
whole
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
pod,
Go
but
ahead, look.
Did he
You won't
lock
find
up
it.
Tyreek or Waddle?
I doubt it.
Did he lock up Diggs?
Doubt it.
He locked up all those guys.
Did he?
Yes. I mean, I think
But then again,
I think
who
one
else
of
are you
them
gonna
may.
give it to? 'Cause
I
who-
think
who-
another one
who else
maybe
made
would have
it?
been like
He
how
did
Debo
play
had
Jefferson.
447.
He did
Yeah,
play
he put
Jefferson
in
too,
jail
but
for sure. But who else made it with Sauce? As far as cornerbacks,
Who's
who else made it?
oh
Pat
made, okay.
Surtain
Pat Surtain,
Okay.
Marlon Humphrey,
and,
and Xavier Howard.
Ooh, Xavier Howard, yes. Marlon Humphrey, okay.
Free safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, who got that contract
Yeah,
earlier this season.
Minka's nice.
Strong safety, Derwin James and Jordan Poyer.
All right,
to
get
round out the
Jordan
pass.
Poyer the fuck out of here, bro. I'm sorry.
Now, yeah.
After all that-
Get him the fuck outta here.
Now, yeah.
Kyle
for
Duggar
sure.
had a good ass year. He should be fucking Pro Bowl
Yeah.
strong safety under Derwin James. Get Jordan Poyer the fuck out of here.
Let's get the biggest surprise out of this one. Out of all the names that you guys heard, is there any surprises?
Surprises?
Mm.
My biggest one is Quentin Nelson. I was surprised about that. He's been getting bullied this season, no cap.
Name.
Huh?
Well, we were saying name. That would be him too. Cause like
Didn't German James miss a couple games this year too?
not like his usual.
Not
number,
like his
though.
usual
Not
number?
like his usual
Okay.
number though. Yeah. He
I'm surprised
he
TJ
played a
Watt
lot
made it.
this
Yeah,
year.
I would honestly say just Sauce because like damn that's a
Yeah,
lot of hype to put on
sorta.
somebody his first year.
Damn,
Sorry.
bro, you don't think he earned it?
I mean he earned it in certain games, but
That's
is
crazy.
he Pro
I say
Bowler
Tariq
nice?
Woolen had
I
a
don't
better.
know.
I'd say I'd give it. Well, never mind. He's not in this conference.
That's a lot.
He's
because,
not in this conference.
because
never
now we put this title and this expectation on him. Now if he doesn't live up to it, we're gonna just keep
Shit,
bashing the
did they
shit out
even
of
give
him.
Pat Surtain one his rookie year, bro? He shut shit down his
Something
rookie
up.
year too, but I don't recall if they were
Right.
saying he was a Pro Bowler.
Right.
Let's get on to the NFC
And
side.
they didn't hype him up like this either, because he was really shutting shit down his
Is
rookie
Quandre
year.
Diggs
He's a safety, and
Safety.
he's in the NFC.
I'd have gave it to Quandre.
NFC.
He didn't make it though. I don't think.
Well,
Did he?
we'll see.
We'll see.
Quarterbacks. This is so funny. In this
Who
one,
is
you
it?
have Jalen Hurts,
Okay.
Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins.
Geno Heike, Kirk, fuck. Geno deserved it. I give
Yeah,
Geno.
I
All
think
three of these
Geno
guys deserved it.
Kirk, fuck. But Geno and Jalen, yeah. Y'all deserve
This
that.
nigga Kirk.
What the
man.
fuck, Kirk? But okay.
I don't know about this guy.
I don't know anybody that you can replace these cats in the NFC. So yeah, I don't see anything. Running backs, you got Saquon leading the lead.
Jared Goff.
Tony Pollard
Man.
split in time, still with Zeke, and was able to do that. Dalvin Cook would be the replacement for
Tony Pollard's still the
Tony
number
Pollard.
one though. A lot of these guys kind of split time.
Miles Sanders though,
playing running back.
getting that.
Even
Pro Bowl
Dalvin Cook
nod.
splits time.
Miles Sanders.
Oh well, Dalvin Cook gets the majority of everything.
Madison still touches the ball, bro.
You also have in wide receiver starting it off Justin Jefferson,
Yep.
Yeah.
AJ Brown,
Yeah.
Yep.
CeeDee Lamb,
I don't know about
and then
that.
Scary
I don't know
Terry
about
making
CD.
it.
I don't know about that.
Scary
CD.
Terry is hard. I don't know about
CD had his best year of his career,
Okay, if
Okay.
not CD,
and he's
who
on the
else-
Cowboys.
Who are you giving it to aside
So-
from
He had over
CD?
like 1,300 yards, I think, with like over like 150
Because
catches.
that's the only.
Did
that's
he
the
have
only thing-
1,300 yards?
That's the only thing I can't.
I'm
think
gonna look it
of,
up right
like,
now.
Aside from CD,
Because
who else could I give it
1,300,
to?
alright, but I don't know.
That was a tough one. Like I wasn't mad, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know who else. to put inside from CD.
1,359 yards,
Oh wow! All right.
and he had
Alright.
107 receptions. I said 150.
I guess.
9 touchdowns.
All right.
Wow, 1,300 yards, only 9. Well, that's pretty
No.
high.
No, 9 touchdowns is cool.
Yeah,
9 touchdowns.
that's
is cool.
pretty high.
I'll
Pretty
give it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess he finished the year all right
I'll
in the
take that.
last couple. I guess that 5 touchdown game Dak helped him.
I gotta take that back.
Offensive attack. No, actually, it's going to the tight ends. You have George Kittle and T.J. Hawkinson on the Vikings getting the nod. That's pretty
George
cool.
Kittle, yeah.
Wait,
T.J. Hawkinson.
No Dallas Goddard?
He missed a lot of time this year, even though he
Did
is
he?
a good. Yeah, he missed a lot of
okay.
time. Offensive tackle: Trent Williams, Lane Johnson,
No surprise.
Lane Johnson, Tristan Wirfs. Those
Didn't
are all
Tristan
great
Wirfs
players.
miss time?
He missed. He got injured during one game, but no, not this
I
whole
thought he
season.
missed
I don't
more
think.
time than that.
Mm-mm.
Zach Martin, bro, that nigga's old.
Offensive guard.
He getting up there now, bro.
Landon Dickerson and Chris Lindstrom. Remember that
I don't even
stat
know
for
that nigga.
Zach Martin? He
What?
has more all pro teams than holding penalties in the league.
Mm.
God damn.
And it's
Yeah,
like
that's
it's like
wild.
9-8 or something like that.
He literally
That's
plays.
still
yeah,
crazy.
he
Bro,
plays-
yeah, like
You
8.
play perfect damn near every game.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame, bro.
No,
for sure.
I mean, if you're doing that, by all means, go.
He'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Centers, you have Jason Kelsey of the Eagles and Frank Ragnow of the Detroit Lions. See, we were learning new names.
I ain't never heard that nigga on
Yeah, I
the
never heard
Lions.
of Frank
I'm
Ragnow.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You also have on the defensive end Nick Bosa, Brian Burns of the Carolina Panthers. That's more of a surprise for me.
Yeah.
And DeMarcus Lawrence of the Dallas
He's
Cowboys.
good. He's good. He's one of the niggas they said they still don't want to trade too, cause people was actually trying to come get Brian Burns from them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
really
don't want to
wanted-
trade him.
Nah.
I think the
Not after this,
Rams were
no.
looking to get him last year.
No, they've been off not moving him from what I've
Oh,
seen.
the last couple years. Okay.
They
Yeah,
not-
they're keeping him.
They fuck with him.
Interior
He's
linemen.
good though.
Aaron Donald makes a cut. Jonathan Allen and Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence putting in a great year.
Yeah.
Jonathan
yeah,
Allen.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
excuse me.
yeah,
Jonathan Allen's that guy in the Commanders.
Yeah.
But now we get into the outside linebackers, which is Micah Parsons,
Yeah.
Zadarius Smith,
hmm
and
Yeah.
Hassan Reddick.
I'm surprised they got Hassan Reddick at the bottom like
Yeah.
that though.
They got
He had the most sacks out of all them niggas, I think, bro.
No,
really.
I think he might have tied with Micah. No.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He might have had more. I think he had more
Hassan-
than Micah.
Yeah, really.
So let's see.
I think he had
So
more
if
than Micah.
if Micah had 6, Hassan might have had 7 or 8.
They both have double digits. Both of them are in top
Double digit what?
10 sacks.
Sacks.
Both of them were top 10 in sacks
Micah
this
had
year.
13 and a half.
Okay.
I think he had like 15, bro.
That's a
Brian
lot,
Burns?
bro.
Yeah, no,
Hassan Reddick.
yeah, he might have had like 15.
That's a lot, bro.
Dude, I felt like
Damn near every
he
game
made
they're
a
getting
lot of
sacked.
big things happen. 16 sacks.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. And they had this nigga name at the bottom, bro.
Shut
I'm
me
like,
up.
hold on,
That's
bro.
wild.
The fuck?
Bro, 3
16?
more sacks?
2.5.
Wow,
Around, yeah.
2.5 more sacks?
That's
Damn, bro.
Inside and middle linebackers, you have Fred Warner and
Yeah.
Demario Davis, always up there.
I can't argue with it. I mean,
Nah.
even on Demario Davis, I can't
I can't
argue.
argue with
That nigga still, even you could call
For
him
the Saints,
even
right?
if you want to, yeah,
Yeah.
even if you want to say he's getting old, bro. That nigga still,
He's there.
He's still contributing for sure.
He's still
Yeah.
a respectable, serious middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Don't fucking run at that guy.
Corners, yeah, don't. Corners, you have Darius Slay, Trayvon Diggs, Tyreek Woolen, and Jair Alexander. I'm surprised Jair made it under that little bit.
I was going to say.
I'm more a little shocked on Trey Diggs.
Yeah, and Trey.
No-
I'd have gave it a
no Jalen
I'd have
Ramsey.
gave it a Quant. Yeah.
He's a safety.
Quandra's a safety?
Jalen
You
Ramsey?
keep saying his no. He keeps saying
I kept saying
Quandre Diggs.
Quandre.
And
I
I'm
thought
like,
he
bro,
was
he's
a
a
corner.
safety.
My bad. Okay, but anyways. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad Tariq Woolen made it though. That
Yeah.
nigga,
Trey-
he
yeah.
deserved that
Trey
one.
Diggs though is kind of Trey Diggs always has a question mark. I feel like just because he plays for the Cowboys, but then his actual
Pro Bowl.
play though is like, damn, Trey.
I don't think
Yeah.
it was good enough this season.
I don't
Yeah.
think it was a Pro Bowl.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Last year they were all over him because of the interception number, but he didn't even have that many interceptions this
Nah.
year.
I wonder how many yards he gave up this year.
Hopefully not 1,000.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hopefully not 1,000,
Let me-
because
hold on, I
that
gotta
shit is
look.
crazy.
I gotta
Quandre
look.
Diggs makes it. Free safety.
Cool.
A strong
I
safety.
have
Yeah, Buda
no-
Baker.
yeah, I have
and
no argument.
Tala Noah.
Buda Baker, I'm
Hufanga.
definitely,
Bro, on the Niners.
I'm definitely not mad at Buda Baker.
I'm
for
not
sure.
mad at any of the safety picks, really.
I
I
think,
think Hufanga had a solid ass year, bro.
I think my biggest surprise here is that I'm gonna have to go with Aaron Donald making it to the top there.
I agree.
Yeah.
They might as well throw
'Cause
JJ
when did
Watt
he-
in that motherfucker.
I'm very surprised Jair's in there too.
They might as well throw JJ Watt in that motherfucker if they was gonna say Aaron.
Is it- Honestly, just for the namesake.
Nigga, JJ Watt still had double-digit sacks this year, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I just believe that
They're about to retire.
Yeesh. If somebody gets a name kind of push, then the other person could do it too. And like you said, yeah, this is his last year, so why not be honored
bro.
at the Pro
Yeah,
Bowl? But
yeah.
it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen.
Double-digit sacks your last year.
Yeah.
On a shit team, too.
Do you guys want to get into the NBA trade deadline?
I mean, it's still coming.
Yeah, it's still coming.
All right,
I don't
let's
know
get
if the
let's get
Lakers.
into the
Are,
NBA.
I don't know
Yeah.
if the Lakers are still gonna try to do anything.
I mean, I wouldn't give up
Get into
Russ
the
at this point.
I think they got Hachimura because Russ is probably gonna stay.
It's a 3-and-D.
No, but I think he's. But like I'm saying, I think part of getting him was so Russ has someone else too, because they played together.
Yeah. Well, shit. Like three
It's
of them
like
dudes on that
three.
team played
It's
together.
already three other play. It was already two other players that Russ had already played
Yeah,
with.
Troy
in
Brown and
Washington.
Thomas Bryant.
Yeah. Now I had Hachimura. That's a little squad for him, bro.
So one of the first teams that they mentioned in this article is going to be the Los Angeles Clippers. This is of CBS Sports. They saying that Nick Batum, Reggie Jackson, Robert Covington, Luke Kennard, Marcus Morris Sr., and Norman Powell all make about 10 to 16 million per year.
That Luke Kennard contract is still ridiculous.
That was a bad contract.
crazy.
Like realistically,
He's-
all
he's
these
pretty
guys
efficient.
probably.
Marcus
Marcus
just not
Morris's
different.
contract is fucking wild too.
But that's the thing. All these guys make this amount of money, but they're not like the next tier level type
Yeah.
of players.
Like,
to
bro, has
elevate.
Luke
There's a
Kennard
lot of
even
good
played
teams.
Clipper games
There's a
like
lot of good
that?
squad.
Not
A lot of
really.
good players. Hey, I mean,
Bro,
here's the
Nick
here,
Batum
wait,
has
hold
played
on, hold
more
on.
games than fucking Luke Kennard.
It's not about the contracts. It's about
Yes
the
or no?
trades. The
Oh,
trade
the
deadline's
trades.
coming up.
Well,
Remember?
they're gonna have to move.
But
Okay.
I mean,
someone
So,
maybe.
are one of them
Those
going to
are-
get moved? I'd say yeah.
Well,
Maybe one person.
so what they're saying is that they can use that for potential targets like Mike Conley and Fred VanVleet.
Yeah.
They also could include John
Don't
Wall
they already
in this
John
trade.
Wall?
No,
They don't
John
fuck
Wall
with
has been
John
a
Wall
huge
no more?
disappointment for
John Wall,
them.
his body's not the same, bro.
It's just not gonna work.
His body's just not the same. And Reggie's just way more effective than John Wall.
Reggie Jackson is taking a step back too, so they're gonna need a lot of play from point guard position.
Yes and no.
I'll be honest.
But to shoot
I'm
for
a little.
Fred, that's a lot.
I'm a little surprised. Okay, before I even say anything,
They
about
need a
that,
point guard.
That's a lot.
I'm a
to
little
shoot for Fred,
surprised. Reggie has sustained the level for them as long as he has.
because he just had 16 last night.
It's not even about
Reggie's
I'm
Reggie's
not talking-
good, but
I'm
Reggie
not
has
talking
to have
about-
the ball. He has that
Reggie
syndrome.
has
Like,
to have the ball. Yes.
am I gonna give the ball to Luka? Of course, it's Luka Doncic.
And
Am
I
I gonna
feel
give
like-
up the ball to Reggie? No, but if
And I feel
everybody's
like-
hurt, Reggie,
Yeah,
take
that's
me
what
to
I'm
the
saying.
promised land because he can put up those games.
Because Kawhi and PG have not been there all the time these last few years. That's probably why he's been able to sustain
Get
with
away
the
it at
Clippers
least, yeah.
and be able to still be himself.
But that's what I mean, though.
Yeah,
Like,
personally,
you don't want that.
I'm a little surprised he's made it this long with them and they haven't felt like doing something.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, again,
No disrespect. Like,
with
yeah.
this happening in this upcoming year, that he's not gonna fit. Even I like the player. I've always been honestly a fan of Reggie Jackson. I think he's a solid player, but I also believe that he has to have a certain type of hand. He has to
Also-
be the ball handler the whole time.
And when in regards to like Reggie was the better fit like chemistry wise, but in regards to like style of play,
not with those
they
guys.
no, bro. Reggie like that's what I'm saying. I'm going back to last year when they got Rondo. Rondo's style of play was more of a fit for them because he's a playmaker and he doesn't need the ball and he could put them in position. But they didn't have Rondo didn't click with them niggas,
Yeah,
obviously.
of course.
Rondo
Yeah.
didn't click with them niggas.
What you mean you didn't know?
That shit was
That shit was
hilarious.
funny.
But that's the
bro.
thing.
So what the fuck you mean you
They
didn't know?
haven't missing a point guard, and those are a
Yeah.
couple. So
So-
basically, Mike Conley and Fred VanVleet might be on the trade block in that aspect. I
I
think
ain't
they've
giving up
both been
Fred.
Is
showing.
Mike
I
still
need
on
2
the
firsts for
Jazz? You're not getting 2 firsts.
Yeah,
for
Mike's
Fred.
still on the Jazz. Speaking about the Toronto Raptors,
2 firsts for Fred?
Yes.
that's way too much. He's undrafted,
So
Thank
And you gotta
you.
look
pay
at
a
what
lot
he
of money.
did.
and you got to pay him
Thank
a
you.
lot
All
of money.
right.
Look what he did.
Look what he's
Okay.
doing on his team right now.
I mean, the team kind of, I don't want to say sucks, but like they're stagnant as fuck.
If he's that good, then
Nobody's Batman over there.
well, why isn't he?
So why are we
Batman?
gonna pay him like Batman?
I mean, he's not even getting paid like Batman.
Well, he's getting paid a lot.
He's not getting.
It's
Not
like
he
more
got
than fucking
paid
Pascal Siakam.
It's
He
like
got
20
paid after.
Well, Pascal is better than him. Way better than him.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Watch a game.
Allegedly.
Bro,
Nigga.
Some nights, yeah,
Fred
but
Van
really,
pulls
no.
up for 3 for no reason all the time.
He do get 3 half.
Yes,
sometimes.
real easy.
Sometimes.
How many spin moves a game you see Pascal Siakam do? And
He's making it.
He get caught in them spins sometimes too.
Oh shit! Ha!
That first, the first,
Y'all tripping, bro.
the first year
He's
he was
really good.
spinning on niggas, he was really getting them. But
Yeah. Now, no.
it's not gonna
you
work.
better just spin.
You have
Pascal
to have a bag.
Siakam,
It's
his
not gonna work all
contract
the time like
expires
that.
after next season. So that's pretty crazy.
Trade him first then.
Yeah.
Well,
Trade him
I mean,
first.
they have OG and Nobi as well.
Somebody made an offer with 3 first-round picks for him. I wonder who though.
OG and Nobi 3.
Yeah, 3 first
There's
round.
no way.
They said a mysterious team made a trade a proposal for 3 first-round picks for OG and Anobi.
Charlotte Hornets.
Well,
Nah,
the
no
Raptors
way.
should have took it. They're idiots.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They
no,
should've took
for
that.
real. Yeah,
Bro,
they're
you should have took
stupid.
that, especially if
If
it was
someone really did that,
unprotected.
they're
If there was
stupid.
unprotected first or one unprotected first-round
stupid.
pick, bro.
If
You can't listen to a call like
you guys
that and
are
say,
literally
"Sign
talking
this."
about how Lamar Jackson's literal reports from multiple sources are just hearsay, and you want to claim that that's not hearsay?
For
3
real.
overall.
That's some bullshit,
First
bro.
overall.
How is that? No, but Lamar actually
It is.
Lamar actually came out and said, "Hey, bro, this never happened."
Yeah, I'm gonna
Fair.
go ahead and do
Right?
that.
He
We
came
just
out
haven't
and
had
said,
in this
"This never
situation.
happened."
He did it
In this
for
situation,
one
just no
tweet.
one has came out and said that's some bullshit. But bro, that sounds crazy. Who the fuck? That's why I said the
And that-
Charlotte
the
Hornets,
tweet
bro.
itself-
Who the fuck made that offer?
The tweet itself wasn't
What the fuck?
about
It's
the
terrible.
years and the salary.
Orlando Magic, nigga.
The tweet
Nah,
wasn't
the
about
Magic
years and
giving them a
salary.
fucking first. They
The
trying to get
tweet was
Wemby.
about what he said,
Exactly.
what Lamar Jackson said, and how he dealt with the situation. The
But-
tweet wasn't about numbers.
The
when he
tweet
said
that
that
I
this doesn't
keep
happen.
referring to was about numbers.
Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
The tweet that I keep referring to was about numbers. A fan said, "Hey, did they offer you this?" Lamar said, "No, they did not offer me that." I bet you this shit's not even gonna be there.
John Harbaugh would know.
Anyways, you know what? I don't even want to say that one now because that's some hearsay shit. So never mind. You kind of got a point.
But I don't know about. I think Fred should not be getting no super extension either.
No, definitely not.
Cause
If not, because what did he get? 4 years for $80 million or something like that?
I don't know what his last deal was, but if that's what it was, I'm not arguing with that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go higher on the next one. Than
Yeah,
that either.
I might take like 10 off, 20 off.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because he's older now.
Yeah.
'Cause isn't
Fred
he,
did come in. Oh, he's gonna be like 32, I think. no?
Yeah, that's all I was about to say. I'm
Yeah.
like, isn't it,
I think Fred's about to be like
he's
32.
Yeah, he might be older than I
Because
thought
he
was,
started
too.
popping when he was 28, 29, I think.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah.
Yeah, he was only like 26, 27 around that
Man,
time.
bro, if Fred Van Vliet can go on to the Mavericks, that's a good fit.
Yeah.
I think that's a good fit.
Yeah,
for
But
for
don't,
sure.
don't go on any other fucking team just to try to fucking go out. Like, you're not gonna fit in a lot of different spots.
Like the Clippers is just, I don't know about the Clippers. The
I
Mavericks.
think he'd be a good fit on the
The
Clippers.
The
Mavericks,
Clippers
yeah.
would be a fit because they need a point guard and then him and the Kawhi factor too.
True, yeah. Okay,
So
you're right.
it would work. But
And Norman Powell's there too. Yeah. So
yeah, that
yep.
too. And is Ibaka still there, or did they ship his ass out?
No,
already?
he's on the
Ibaka got
Bucks,
shipped
and
a while
the
ago,
Bucks, they cut him. Golden
Sound like
State
a radio
Warriors have a lot to work with. James Wiseman, Jonathan Kuminga, and Moses Moody, that might be able to be used at the deadline.
I feel like you gotta keep Kuminga though. That's like a young
I think they
3
should
and D
keep
dude that
I
you would
think
like
they should
want to
keep-
keep.
I
James
think they should
Wiseman,
keep
all right,
him,
he's
too.
up in the air because we never really know what's gonna happen with him. Moses Moody,
If I gotta keep
we
any
never
of
really.
them,
I haven't seen enough of Moses Moody to be
I've
like
seen
keep
a
him or
little.
not.
I've seen a little bit of him. If I have to keep any of them, I'm
Kuminga should
keeping-
stay though. Kuminga
Hold
had
up.
finals minutes.
Check it
That's
out,
why
though.
Kuminga should stay.
Moses,
They were
no,
speaking about
Moses
he has
Moody
probably,
did too.
He's probably
He
has
did
the most
too.
value though.
But I said
Yeah.
I
They-
said Kuminga I would keep.
They're considering adding, according to this article,
Mhm.
Jalen McDaniels from the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
The guy they raved about.
Mm-hmm. Rudy Gay or Jacob Pirtle.
Jakob Pertl.
Jakob Pirtle, thank you.
For Kuminga?
For either of those guys,
I
like
mean,
when it
yeah,
comes
nah.
to like
Vet
just
type
overall
shit,
thing.
but
I,
I
wouldn't
mean,
give away Kuminga for any
Can
of
I get a
those
pick
guys.
somewhere?
I think that they would do it
I
straight
just-
up for
I'd keep him. I'd
Yeah,
keep
I'm
him.
keeping him.
you
I'd keep
know
him.
for a couple
I'll
different
keep him.
reasons.
I'll give him James Wiseman though in a heartbeat. Yeah.
But you got to see if this team is gonna be championship ready again. Like, do you
Because they
really
don't
dump
look
one
like
of
it,
your
no.
best players,
No.
best young
But
players?
that's
that
what I'm
can
saying.
do that?
Because I
Kuminga
feel
would
like-
be the best one of the three.
Yeah, for
to
sure.
me.
Because after Steph, Dre, it looked like Dre might be out of there after this season, and then when time runs
Fuck
out
him.
with Clay, to a certain extent, yes. When time runs out with Clay, we got Jordan Poole, Kuminga, at least to build around. James Wiseman is just a big ass question mark, really.
I mean, and Moses Moody could be
And
there
Moses Moody
if they want to fit him in
he
there
could be
too,
there if they
so
want to
yeah.
throw him in there,
But,
yeah. But I mean,
think
other than that, it's like.
maybe the piece is James Wiseman.
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
I moved James Wiseman first before I moved any one of them other guys.
Well, let's get
Of
to
all the names we've mentioned, he would be the one they've probably invested the most in and maybe seen the least from.
Yeah.
and that's a big deal. Why not just get rid of him?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
for somebody that
You-
can
'cause
contribute to right now, and that's
Especially
why
if
you
you're
drafted him.
looking
Right?
at
right?
it, especially if you're looking at it as a fucking business mindset and not saying I like these players.
Right.
This guy hasn't given us shit. These guys gave us finals minutes because
Right.
even Moody got finals minutes as well.
And then Jordan Poole alone was just
They're
X
not,
factor.
Jordan
No,
Poole-
obviously they're not gonna get rid of him. But I'm just saying
His
though,
name's not even
no,
on
but
the
I'm
table.
just saying though, like he came onto the
Nigga's
squad
name's not on the
immediate
table.
immediate X factor.
I mean,
His name's not even on the
No,
table.
but you know what I'm saying though, right?
we were speaking
Yeah.
about the Dallas Mavericks though too, and they're on this list.
think
they have
I
Wood,
guess-
Oh, with
Tim
the
Hardaway
Christian Wood
Jr.
shit.
I guess
and
the
Spencer
Mavericks.
Dinwiddie.
I guess the Mavericks would be kind of similar with
Along with future draft picks.
They would be kind of similar with the Clippers as far as players they would be searching
Because
for.
Tim
kinda.
Hardaway is definitely I'm not gonna say he's a bad playoff player, for
He's
sure.
kind of not always there.
Dorian
He's
Finney-Smith,
just kind of not always there.
just another 3-and-D guy. Christian Wood, we thought it was gonna work. It's not gonna work. So let's just try and get him out of here and get something decent back for him.
I think for this team that they just need another ball handler. You speak about Jalen Brunson that they lost over the offseason.
Yeah.
You're also
They
looking
lost
at
him a
they're going to
year
be
ago.
dumping
Man.
Wood, Tim Hardaway Jr.
They lost
or Spencer
Brunson a year
Dinwiddie.
ago.
All players that are going to be
They're off the ball.
not
type
that much
players,
of a not that much of
They're
a
off
loss.
the ball type dudes.
So what do
Dinwiddie's not
what do
giving
you think that you guys have to do the most? They went 3-and-D last year and they went pretty far.
Mhm.
For this one, they took a step back by not having a Jalen Brunson on their squad. That can take a little
Maxi
bit of the
Kleber's
duties
still
away.
not playing, huh?
I mean, Kleber is just going to be
Fuck cares.
good enough
Better
for
than
a
Christian
little
Wood?
bit of
well,
an X
no, I
factor.
take that back. No.
He's not better than Christian Wood.
He
Um,
was holding his own in the playoffs last year.
I mean, I'm not saying that
They're
Kleber's
still
not
about the same.
good, but
Still about the same.
Christian Wood can impact the game in many different ways. Maxi Kleber,
Christian
you know what to
Wood's
expect.
ceiling is still higher than
Where
his.
is it? They would be higher if Christian Wood was that. Oh, my camera died. They'd be higher a seed if Christian Wood was that good of a player. Where is it?
I don't think so
Hasn't
because
working.
I think
Where is it?
I don't think so because them having the ball handler that's missing because of Brunson being on, I think that's still probably a big factor too.
Let's get into
Because nothing has replaced that.
Let's
We already said Dinwiddie and Tim Hardaway Jr. What are you doing? So
Yeah.
it's
nothing has stepped up to even replace Brunson, and then you have Christian Wood also adding on to that.
Right.
it's not gonna be good. I don't really think that there's any like moves that they can make that's gonna change this Maverick squad.
It's
anyway.
not gonna.
There's not gonna
it's
be
not gonna be
any,
no life changing moves. For
They
them,
they made
really.
a big trade for Porzingis. I thought that was gonna be the future in that game or in that team.
Boy, they got that motherfucker out of there quick.
Yeah, they flipped them pretty quick.
They flipped
But
him
the Lakers
quickly.
He was
did
there
trade
like
for Rui
2 years max.
Hashimura.
I like. the
There's
trade,
consideration of
Do you think
Westbrook?
3 seconds was a lot?
Beverly
No.
and Davis. It wasn't
bro.
3. It was
Because
2.
It was
3
two.
second-round
it was
picks.
Two,
Two
no, it was
second-round
only two.
picks.
It was only 2, but we don't. Yeah, I think it's fine because realistically, the Wizards can't really do anything else with him. They don't have much they can really do with him anymore. And like I said, he's gonna be a good fit with Russ. And us as a team, we're playoffs. We're not actually building for the draft, whereas the Wizards more so can.
I think that
I think Hachimura
Yeah,
is
three.
good for Russ, though. That helps with Russ.
I think he helps with everybody right now.
Yeah.
They made a move
And we
that
needed a wing.
has potential.
Not
It's just
that
a
type
matter of
not a 3-and-D dude.
why not? What?
What did
why
we
not?
need then as a wing?
Well, okay, yeah, I take that back. 3-and-D.
Yeah,
I just
as a
contradicted
wing,
myself,
that is what
yeah.
we needed. As
He does have
we
a
have
very
a lot
nice 3-point
because we have a
percentage,
lot
though.
of guards too.
Yes,
we had a
very
lot of
guard
guards
heavy.
too. So we dumped one off, and okay, we got rid of draft picks. But this guy still has a ceiling we haven't really been able
Yeah.
to see yet.
So
either.
okay, yeah.
And he's a top 10 pick.
Rui is better than a lot of people know him to be.
Yeah.
He was just on the Wizards, and now he's on the Lakers, so he's gonna get a lot more praise and a lot more downfall if he messes up. It's on him
It's not
to
even
just
gonna-
put up.
See, and that's another thing too. I'm not even putting it. See, that's the thing too. We're not gonna have to put on his plate the Kyle Kuzma level expectations because this guy hasn't been paid already. Kyle Kuzma got paid, and he got paid and still was out here looking like a dumbass, and that's why we were saying, hey, bro, you're not doing shit. Get out of here.
Well, it's not just going to be all on Rui. I'm just saying, like...
You're right. But that's
he's
more
like kind
so
of playing
what
with
that
house
was,
money
though.
right now. Like
He
he just has to be his best self here.
Yeah.
They want him to just be that 3-and-D guy. He's going to show...
Yes.
Even if he shows, 80%, 85% of what he did on the Wizards, that's going to be something for this team that's desperately in need of people that can produce his type of value. Let's just say that much.
And the Western Conference is overall pretty tight still, bro.
Everybody's like 3-4 games out, no?
It is,
From 3 to
if they
12,
From
bro.
3 to 12,
if somebody goes on like a 4-game win streak, it's going pretty crazy.
Like,
but
it's a lot of costly, meaningful games coming up in the Western Conference.
Yeah.
Now the East is a little more spread out. They got more wiggle room, but the West, boy, every
It's up for
game is like, yeah, we got to start thinking about what we doing with the rest of our season.
Right.
And it's still January.
Right.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's why we were
it's gonna
speaking
be
about
tight.
the deadline.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight.
But yeah, episode 109 of the Sports U podcast. One of our cameras is already dead.
Yeah,
We need to get it the fuck
It's okay.
out of here.
But we
Gifting from the
we
side
got this goddamn episode done, bro. We out here doing the damn thing. We going to keep doing the damn thing.
every single time.
Exactly.
Lead us out, Gifting.
And
from your
as
side.
always, if you like this video, go ahead and share the like button.
Bust it
Bust
down.
down those
Bust
comments.
it all down.
Shout out to the subscribers.
Share that shit to your
And
family.
remember, support
The baddest boys are out. Y'all have a good night, everybody.